What's up? Wake up. It's your boy Carceno here. Let's get to it. Now, boy, oh boy, what do we have here? Mm, mm, mm. It's yours truly. Telling y'all to hit the like button, subscribe to the page, hit the notification bell, the whole shebang bang. And let's talk about the industry and their plans. The gatekeepers. Those people. You ever wonder why DJ Akademiks can do the things that he's doing and not be reprimanded? He could disrespect Erykah Badu. He could disrespect black actresses and entertainers, A-list celebrities, and nothing happens to him. He doesn't get harassment and bullying claims on him. He doesn't get these things. All of his things get taken care of. And if anybody speaks out against him, he seems to have a way to have all these bad fortunes happen to that person. Sounds very familiar, doesn't it? Like a person that he's in concert with. A person who goes by the name of DJ Vlad. Sounds very familiar. Now, what I've learned early on is that when people do things that don't align with other people's perspectives, ideals, other people seem to ostracize that said person. They don't embrace. No, they don't embrace. They ostracize. Now, this Ice Spice, this Ice Spice chick, and 6ix9ine, a man who rats on himself and all of his comrades. The industry then turned a blind eye to him and says, we don't want nothing to do with you. And he's still able to get millions of dollars in this business? Well, how? How is this possible? Who's protecting these guys? What's happening here? Well, people, I'm here to break the mold to you. These guys are all protected because they have a zaddy that's making the phone calls, the zaddy that's making all the moves, the zaddy that's telling them this is what goes down. They have the the DEA on standby. These guys are all corrupt. It's all bait and switch to keep people interesting that are not interesting. And it's starting to show. And these type of people are sinking the entire industry. DJ Akademiks is being bankrolled and supported by Elliot Grange, the British record executive who has been the founder and CEO of 10K Projects, his independent record label that's a spinoff from his father's, who's, Lucian Grange, who is also the group executive, top executive of Universal Music Group. Yep, that's right. Elliot artists includes Trippie Redd. Sounds familiar? Tekashi 6ix9ine, Ice Spice, Ian Dior. What is 10K Projects? Somebody who's also got Whack 100 under they thumb, right? Oh yeah, 10K Projects. That's his thing. Can't talk about bad about that. You see, here's the problem with all of these things that people are selecting. Is that these two artists that they got, they know these artists aren't that good. They're not. Ice Spice is no outstanding artist. She's a young stripper with a microphone. She's not even that. I won't even give her credit of being a stripper. She's a young girl who was inspired by the Nicki Minaj's, the Megan Thee Stallions, the Cardi B's. She's influenced by those. So she's just a young girl who's out here influenced by that version of music, which isn't really the music. It's just saying, hey, look at what I got as I flaunt it in front of you. Forget the song. Forget what I'm talking about. Look at my boobs and look at my butt. And this is why Akademiks promotes her. And you say, oh, he talked bad about her. And all. Akademiks is paid to keep her relevant. Just like he did with 6ix9ine. When 6ix9ine was messed up, nobody would touch him. Then he got his record deal with 10K Projects. And Akademiks was the only one that would deal with him so he can get a piece of the pie. Then Whack 100, who was down on his luck, now they back on. You see? Put him with a snitch, a rat, or whatever you want to call it. He hugging the guy, taking a photo. Now, how you gonna talk street code on a tap phone line? Translation, you're talking street, all this stuff about the street, gang stuff on Clubhouse, which is all under the feds. How can you do that? I would dare Elliot Grange to say he did not compensate and protect DJ Akademiks. I would dare him not to say that. That's the guy, Elliot Grange. He's protecting academics. And they want to put these industry plants in place. Did you know Ice Spice just came out of nowhere? Nowhere. What was her background? What club? Clubs she was turning out. Huh? Where'd she come from? She came from nowhere. Her father was like some inspiring rapper who didn't make it. Right? She came out of nowhere. And let's not forget 6ix9ine. He came out of thin air. All of these industry plants. Trippy Red, where he come from? You see what I'm saying? These people who have no background in anything pop up and boom! Now they rap stars? Come on, stop. These are industry plants. They have been planted there for your amusement, your attraction, everything. That's right. They have been placed there. Now, what is the next scenarios? Because you got to understand, there's a reason for all of this. You got Whack 100, who supposedly is managing these artists, right? Where's Whack 100? Down on his luck. Now he got a buck in his hand. How convenient. You see that? How convenient. Now Whack 100 just turns around and all of a sudden, boom, Whack 100 got all this stuff going. Talking on Clubhouse. And why is that, sir? Because these people don't understand what it takes. They don't understand it. What they're doing, come on, man. They on demon time. You know, and it's cool if y'all, this is the plan y'all want to do it. We can't take y'all seriously. We've seen academics promote this person over and over again, and he plays like he's dissing them, but he's really being paid to promote them, keep them relevant. Nobody was looking for them. Nobody was checking for these people. As I told you, this is just another person talking about look at my boobs, look at my butt. There ain't nothing special there. There's nothing. Just like to get 6ix9ine over, who do they put them with credibility? Nicki Minaj. Right? Cut Nicki a big old check. What did that do for Nicki? Did that help her career? Then he gets in trouble. They go right back to Nicki Minaj. Did that help Nicki? Nope. She went right back into obscurity. Then they get Ice Spice. And what did they do? Who did they stick her with? Nicki Minaj. Here's your check, Nicki. Did that song do anything for Nicki Minaj? Or did it do something for Ice Spice? So she takes the money and go right back into obscurity, as they want the Barbs to embrace Ice Spice. Meanwhile, Akademiks is going to keep putting Ice Spice name in all of his things because he's being paid. And y'all wonder why he's able to talk about these celebrities the way he does, and he ain't worried about nothing happening to him. Because on the internet, he want these little internet guys to be focused on him. But in real life, nobody cares about him. He means nothing in real life. But because of Elliot Grange, he's going to get on TMZ. He's going to get mentioned in these areas in which he could never be mentioned before. Now he could be on the Breakfast Club. Now he can get this access. Way to go, Elliot. Putting these industry plants right where they need to be, right? Controlling the industry. Controlling what's hot in the industry and music. Like people getting bent out of shape about complex lists. Once it said complex, it was already over. When you say complex in hip hop, that doesn't even exist. Nobody in that building knows anything about hip hop because complex never was about hip hop. They're about shoes. That was it. Complex and gym shoes. Kicks. That's all they cared about. So if complex is going to go into that direction of saying this is the area that we want to focus on the most, and we're going to build up our team and we're going to build up our network, this is what we want to go towards, then fine. But if everyone else thinks it's a good idea to do and move towards, they'll move towards it. If not, I don't see anything really changing. Because hip hop is dead right now. The best artists are the artists that was out in the 90s. Nas, best album out right now. Who else got an album that's out that's doing something? All these people that they put all this money into, they failing. All these new artists. Little Baby album came out and did nothing. You know why? Because nobody cares about it anymore. They don't. There's no artist development money anymore. It's trying to build people up through social media. You see the Grammys now? The Grammy, man, I think my grandma could have went to the Grammys now. She probably would have been entertainer of the year. They gave her a piano, she'd have went to work. That's how ridiculous the music game has become. They have destroyed the music genre and the people that represent it. The same way they're doing with sports, the same way they've done with music. You have somebody like Akademiks giving you a breakdown on an album. Okay, an immigrant, Jamaican, American immigrant comes here, has no connection to nothing hip hop whatsoever, don't know anything about the past hip hop, anything, but wants to tell you about what's relevant and tell me about how dope Syrupy Guy is. And because he sat down and interviewed Syrupy Guy now, he's the man. I'm like, oh hell no. I know a phony when I see one, and an industry plant when I see an industry plant. And that's all he is. Trying to create narratives and false narratives to try to promote this agenda that he's pushing. So I'm just here to let the people know what's really going down. So anybody who's following me, like y'all know, I don't follow Akademiks. I don't even like mentioning him. I don't even like dealing with nothing he's doing. To me, he is a complete trash human being, trash person, and just has no code, no morals, no nothing. So I don't have nothing to do with him. I never would work for him, never would work with him. If I ever have a conversation with him, oh, gonna be some real spill going on. But other than that, I ain't got nothing to say to that dude. I don't want nothing to do with him. But I had to let y'all know what the drop was, so y'all wouldn't be blindfolded and lost in the sauce. The dude is all propaganda, man. So yeah, exactly. That's why you got 8 people showing up in real life when you throw something. Because that's how much you really matter, right? Yeah, I'm out, man. Deuces.